Now, the American Pakistani actor Kumail Nanjiani says he's seen diversity in Hollywood increase, but there's still a long way to go and that audiences are starved of stories from different perspectives. His film, The Big Sick, has been getting rave reviews from critics, and he's been talking to the BBC's Haroon Rashid about the new film and about diversity in Hollywood.
You can't really worry about being judged. You're always going to be judged, and you can't really control how people judge you. All you can control is what you make and put out there. So I really only thought about that.
You're being called Hollywood's first Muslim rom-com hero. How does that feel?
Terrifying. You know, again, it's not something that I'd really thought about. I feel like in the UK, people of Indian Pakistani heritage are more sort of integrated into pop culture, whereas in America, it's still pretty segregated. To see like a brown guy in a movie is still novel.
Do you feel that responsibility of representing an entire religion or ethnicity or culture?
I really don't want to feel that responsibility. It's a lot. Sometimes people will see and be like, you know, we want more representation, but why this guy? He's not good looking enough or funny enough or smart enough or talented enough. And I'm like, I agree with you. It shouldn't be me. It should be somebody else.
I have to tell you something, babe. I've been dating this girl. She's white. A white girl? Hey, you can't look like you and a white girl.
It's okay. We hate terrorists.
If I look back at some of your earlier roles, there was Indian reporter, Pakistani chef, delivery guy, cable guy. How do you reflect when you look back at that time?
I'm pretty proud of a lot of those parts. I figured out how to be on camera on them, and I also felt like the joke wasn't the ethnicity with those parts. That said, I would have loved to have played more parts that had names. Yeah. You know, it's tough, but that's how it starts. And I've seen it change so quickly. There's still a long way to go. But the parts that I was like auditioning for when I first started auditioning in like 2009 were so much worse than the parts that I can read right now. It was like, yeah, they were like, you know, it was all cab drivers and 7-Eleven clerks and stuff like that. And now I see more nuanced portrayals. Like I said, still a long way to go, but I think there has been progress.
Coming back to The Big Sick, it's being called the summer surprise hit. It's done the festival circuit. It's being tipped for award season next year as well. Has it exceeded your expectations?
I think people are starved for stories from different perspectives. You know, like Moonlight was very successful, Get Out was very successful, even Wonder Woman is a female superhero with a female director. That's not something you see all the time. And I think what Hollywood is realizing is that stories from sort of specific perspectives are not niche stories. People are interested in these, and these are financially viable stories. So to me, that's what's most exciting. Not just our movie, but I just mean the sense of people really being curious about other people's experiences is what's exciting.